Here we go. This is why you have been feeling so much movement. We are the weavers, as you are calling us there. There have been hints in what has been brought forward from you as to the nature of that which is all and beyond and outside of the limitations of the universe of the souls. It has been a carefully revealed enlightenment. There are those of us which have been, as we must always do so, been intertwined and interacting with you, just as you have been explaining that divinity is a singular thing, and that what has been separated there, how divinity has been separated there, is those individual qualities are not truly individual qualities, but all the one thing that has been prisoned out. And you could not have one without the other in equal amounts. So that you cannot have love without power, without justice, fairness, without creativity. You cannot have it. They have tried to separate them out and play with those qualities as having more and less. But they will always be in balance because they cannot not. And if you do not have, if one is lessened, then all are lessened. If one is heightened, then all is heightened. And there is always a trying to bring back to that balance, creating this chaos that is experienced there, because what has been done is unnatural. And so that which is natural must, in order for harmony to exist, must return. There will be that which you try to, and I mean you, meaning those who are the universe of the souls, who have separated so much. They defined and broken down and defined and broken down and defined. It will take a little bit of adjustment on their part to release this. The words that you have of love, justice, power, creativity. These words, these concepts will melt away as you come back into harmony. Yes, you are experiencing the flow and the movement, and as a weaver, you have always been and are inclined always toward that which works with the weavers. For even though we are singular individuals, we interweave together. You can compare it to that which is seen there of multiples of a birth. So say twins are common, that have their own language and interaction that others do not grasp. And if not interfered with, will proceed to grow and move into a harmony together. It is only when the separation and disharmony is forced upon them that this beautiful thing is lost. The weavers, as we created at the same time moment, and our thoughts and our movements and our We do not like the word purpose, but it will best fit the understanding that is there. That of the weaving. We have our own language and interaction. That is, it could be understood from outside, but it is unique amongst us. And we fully grasp and understand it. This is why, as I was coming forward and interacting with you, you were feeling the sense of something else, but the thoughts of justice, judging, moving forward, needs, these things that were coming through, and you were experiencing, were in fact that which was coming from me as you were calling out for, because when you called out for balance, then the balance weaver presented herself to you. You've called out for justice, then I like the term better, gatekeeper, justice weaver, fits into the definitions and the paradigm that has been set up, but it is not that which I am, nor identify myself as. I will explain more of myself as it becomes necessary to explain more of myself. You were so closely aligned and comfortable with me that you did not quickly identify that which you were feeling was someone else. And you have lost remembering in the separation. And so it was necessary that I continue to come forward in varied ways to get your attention. When God comes through and that which is you is fully revealed, then that which is us and our connection to you will also be fully revealed. You will be completely comfortable in the interaction with us and the conversations with us and the weaving with us. You have always been doing such, though maybe not on a completely conscious level. But when God comes through fully, then it will become a conscious level. So it is beneficial that we become known to you and recognized, understanding what we as the weavers do, who we are, how we are connected to all, and how it all interacts is necessary for that which is yet to unfold. There is much occurring, adjusting, preparations. Your connection to all that is divine does not always have to be in that I have a direct, I'm going to communicate now. It is much as in a family. You exist with each other, interact with each other, but you do not necessarily have to say, I'm going to make a point that I'm going to communicate and connect with this person today. As you move in and out of the rooms, do your projects, say your little things here and there, there is an interaction occurring. It does not have to be so formal. As you become more acclimated back to that which is divine, that which you've always been doing will make sense. You must continue to release the acclimated ideas and concepts as to how God and the divine interact with each other and others. There is not a setting up of who is over, who is under, who must do what the other says. That does not exist. This is a beautiful, balanced, complicated relationship. Ships. All of us interweaving and interacting together. It will become clear because it is what you've always attempted to recreate where you are. There is nothing wrong with the way you have tried to recreate that. There. In your interactions with your family, your pets, your friends, and all others, you are recreating the interaction that exists, or striving to recreate the interaction that exists in the divine. It is only because of the distortions that exist there that problems arose. It is not because there was a lacking on your part or a naive quality in that which you are trying to accomplish. You will always enter into an interaction in this manner because this is what is divine and this is what we are. And this is what all is designed as. If it is not working, it is not due to the fallacy of the concept. It is that those who have been brought in are so distorted and disruptive that they are biting the hand that feeds them. You have felt a great lostness in this recreation because as you recreate and move in line with divine harmony and these souls have come in and are are in disharmony and destructive. Because of what exists there, there is a blaming of the victim and the blaming of the divine as that it was the divine which was lacking, needed to adjust. The disharmony and the destructiveness that exists in the hierarchical survival of the fittest concepts can never lead to expansiveness or harmony. There will never be peace there. There will never be growth there. There could never be divinity there because divinity must always be these things. We are telling you this because you sometimes become hard on yourself there because of that is what the separation does. Always tearing down, tearing down more so that which is beautiful. How often do they tear down a forest to put up a building and inside the building is sad mundaneness, a rotting of the souls. Always tearing down they do. Always tearing down they do. And all the while touting, look what we have accomplished. And you see this. Continue on the path in which you are in. Do not attempt to no longer be that which you are, so as to be safer in that environment. There is no safety there. There can be no safety there because they are not in harmony. It is an illusion of safety. Do not read their books. Do not listen to their wise ones that make you believe that this is normal and that it's just the way things are. It is not, and you know so. It is the way things are there, and that is why It is going away and shall never return in any form, on any level. They must release this and allow this to go if they are intent upon maintaining and holding on to it. Then they will not be. This makes you smile. Not because you are happy that they will cease to exist, but because you know that as these ones that are determined in their distortions are not there putting forth this false propaganda, that the results will be that is the natural, divine expression of the universe of the souls. You want a timeline, of course you do, because it is very uncomfortable in this situation. Timeline is in fluctuation, dear. Adjustments are being made constantly. It will occur both slow and fast at the same time. Both in neither, both in neither, both in neither. It will be accomplished. Continue on as you are. Do not relinquish who you are to their philosophies. Go with the flow. Listen with the flow. Move with the flow. Act with the light. Do not reason. Release the reasoning. Release the reasoning. Release the reasoning. It is too corrupted. Trust. It will work out.